welcome to Miss Vicky's bookcase. It's great to be here. Well, I won't say it's great to be here, but this has been an absolute disaster. This is my second attempt, and even my second attempt is not great, but we'll get to that in a second. This is going to be a really quick video, so I've got to fit it all in really fast. So I had actually planned to do like an icy palace type thing for this next month, and then I saw another bullet journalist do the Aurora Borealis, can't say it very well, and I saw it and I was like, that's amazing, I'll do that instead. Problem is, I didn't use the actual right paints the first time, and I thought it'd be fine. No, it wasn't. It really wasn't. But I have to say, I'm really impressed with the paint. It was the gouache paint I only bought a month or so ago, and it is really good for reactivation. The black, superb, really is. Yeah, I won't even show you how bad it was. Let's just say it just got worse. But here, I actually did do the right technique with the right paint. So this is acrylic, and we're doing something called a glaze. So what I did was I painted the whole page black, because I'm not going to paint this into the bullet journal, it just won't work. So I painted this onto a very smooth paper, the black that is, and then I sprayed, right at the beginning, you would have seen that, a mist of water, and then I put the white acrylic on. It should have been a mist rather than spray, but hey ho, it's fine. Then, of course, I brushed the paint up. She used a mop brush, the lady who was doing her painting. I don't have a mop brush. I don't even have a makeup brush. So I had to go with the flow. And so I had to let all of that dry. And then I did the stars as well, sprinkled stars on because I wanted the stars to go with the colours. And then once that was all totally dry, I did an acrylic wash. And this is what you can currently see. So I did do a mixture of blue and green, and as you can see, I tried to branch out and do red. That did not work very well at all, but we're going to ignore that and pretend we can't see it. But what I did do as well is I did actually paint yellow along the bottom edges, I think of pretty much most of it, to give it that kind of different look. And for a first go at this technique, I'm like, oh, actually, that's not bad. If only I had a little mop brush. Anyway, as you can see, it's not bad. It's not terrible, but it's not great either. So what I ended up doing after I painted it, let it all dry again, this literally took minutes. The longest bit was waiting for it to dry. Seriously, that's what took the longest. As you can tell by this quick montage, it really was quick. So once I did that, I cut the edges so I had a straight edge to work with, kind of, and then I just cut up the main page into 3 big sections so I could put it into the bullet journal. My plan was just basically have colour plates throughout in different places, and then the extra bits that I had, I would put those either to the sides or at the bottom just to give it a bit of pop, but also to keep this bullet journal very, very simple. This is the last spread that I'm going to be doing in this journal, and I just wanted to keep it very, very simple, in fact. And I think I did that. Even though this was a disaster, actually, I really do want to try this again because I actually really did enjoy it. Once I got the hang of what actually is supposed to happen, genuinely, it's really easy. I can't stress it enough. And if you want to know how to do that, I've left the link below of both the bullet journal lady who did it, I think it's the plant-based bride, and also the actual artist who showed this technique in the first place. I'm giving credit to both of those because seriously, I would never have thought of doing this, and I'm so glad I did, even though it's not great. But as I said, we're going to leave that there. Honestly, I did try and draw over the old one with a silver pen, but let's just say that didn't work either. I did also, going back to the journal now that I've had my little thing, I just kept it really simple with the lettering. I didn't even try. I just wrote the letters in and just gave the R a curly R. I'd run out of time, energy and willpower. This is like, was it 7:30 on the 1st of December? And I'm like, I need to fill this out already. Let's just get on with it. And that's what I did do, really. If I had more time, I probably would have done really nice lettering. But anyway, so I think we're about ready to rock and roll. So this is my title page, of course, with December on it, nice and pretty. Then my TBR and red page, as you can see, I cut at the bottom. Then I have my tracking page. We're going to ignore the wonkiness. And then the book of the month. So I'm kind of really pleased that it turned out like it did. At the same time, that was just embarrassingly bad. But next year, new me, new chance to experiment and show you how not to do it. Anyway, I will see you in the next video. More likely than not, I'm not going to be doing a New Year one because my fingers are crossed I get to go on holiday over Christmas. So if I do that, I won't be here. If I don't get to go, you'll be seeing me. So let's hope that I'm not here. See you next time. Bye for now.